What's up everybody, and welcome back to Marty Motoring. Today we're in the Camaro and we're going to do a few things to it. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I did a video with the Camaro, so I'm glad to be doing another one. I'm headed to a beach trip shortly, which will actually coincide with the Ocean City, Maryland Cruise Week. That's the plan for this upcoming weekend, but before I do a big trip in the Camaro, I want to change all the fluids to AMSOIL, and we're going to put all that in the Camaro today and hopefully also put it on some lowering springs, just make it look a little bit better. Got some BMR Suspension lowering springs, so hopefully we can lower the car, put all new fluids, and be ready to go. We are here at my buddy Steve's house, Hammer Down Motorsports, and we're gonna use his lift today. So that's gonna make it so much easier. So now that the car is up in the air, we're gonna start from the back and do the rear diff, and then the transmission, and then the engine oil. So let's get started on the fluid changes. I'll let you know what I'll be filling it with. We have the AMSOIL engine oil, AMSOIL automatic transmission fluid, which is used for manual transmissions as well. And for the rear diff, the Camaro calls for 1 quart, so we have 1 quart of AMSOIL Severe Gear. It's the 75W90, and it's their easy pack, so we'll literally just be able to put it up in there and squeeze the whole thing in there. That's what it calls for, so let's do it. Alright, so now we're moving on to the manual transmission. This is going to require about 4 quarts, so we just need to drain it first and then we can put it in. The Camaro is actually pretty easy to change the oil. Some of the other Lexus and Toyota designs I've worked with are a little more hard to get to. This is pretty easy. The filter's right there and the drain plug's right there. So this should be really simple. So now we just got to fill the engine up with oil and we're good to go on fluids, and we can move on to the springs. And that's all 8 quarts. AMSOIL synthetic 5W30. Alright, so now we're installing the BMR springs. They are lowering springs. These should be 1.25. They're going to lower the car. So let's get started. So it's now the afternoon, but the car has all 4 springs installed, all 4 lowering springs. Big thanks to Steve for helping me out, actually doing most of it on this install. That was really helpful. Some of the bolts were hard to get to. So all 4 are on, and what we're gonna do is clean up a little bit, and then we can lower it and let it settle, and we can see how low it is.
Let's have a show of hands, Marty. Show them your hands. These are mine.
I'm really excited though for once it's on the ground, just to see how much lower it is. All right, there it is. Definitely lower. I mean, it was only 1.25 inches, but it'll settle. And I'm liking it a lot more. Just looks kind of sleeker. So it's really dirty, but you can get an idea. So the Camaro is lowered on lowering springs, and I'm pretty excited. Hopefully they'll settle and look perfect. It already looks so much better. So big thanks to Steve from Hammer Down Motorsports for helping me out. Definitely want to throw like a lip and some side skirts on that in the future and just make it look so much better. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the lowered Camaro SS. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, keep those wheels turning.